we go back to come forward. Calypso Generation Next.
Welcome to Calypso Generation Next, inside 54 for 54, celebrating 54 years of independence here in TNT. I'm your host, Suan Bengoshe, and of course today joining me in the beautiful Palmista Park, aka The Greens, is none other than Latin band leader and musician, Mr. Mikel Carter. Hi Mikel.
Excellent.
How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm really happy to have you here. I know TNT is really happy to have you as well. And Latin band leader, musician, we want to kind of focus more on that. But first of all, tell us, where have you been in terms of being a band leader and a musician?
Over the years, I've been majoring in percussion, and I've been venturing into different bands, calypso bands, steel pan, African drum groups as well, even Paran to some extent.
Paranda?
Yep, exactly.
Christmas is exactly like about 100 and something days away, so which means you all are probably getting ready for the season. All right, beautiful.
So basically, my main concern was percussion over the years, and it just stemmed into different styles of music. Hence the reason why I play with so many different bands.
Okay, and give us some names of those bands that you're...
Okay, Amantis de Paranda, Cuba Joylanders. I used to play with St. Augustine Steel Orchestra. I was at Exodus Steel Orchestra at one point.
Right.
Played with National Steel Orchestra on many occasions. I was a member of the National Philharmonic Orchestra as well.
Okay.
I played with the Dominant 7 Calypso Jazz Band.
Yes.
And now, out of this project came Latin Jammers. Just to name a few, the UE African Society. I played with some Best Village groups as well, so it has been a lot.
Now you mentioned Latin Jammers. I understand that you recently held a concert. How long ago was this?
This concert was on the 9th of July.
Okay, so just over a month ago.
Yeah.
How successful was that?
The concert had a really good showing for a first time out.
And in terms of what it consisted of,
Okay,
give us a little
basically
idea.
the concert itself was named Impact. Basically, it stemmed from my family's organization, which is a non-profit organization by the name of the Carter Foundation. What we stem to do is basically create an environment for people in culture to develop. So we would like to do scholarships, grants, and charity work all across the board. So the show itself featured the many different styles that we involved in, from calypso to steel pan to even spoken word. We had 2 spoken word artists on the show as well.
That was really beautiful. That was you, Mikel Carter,
Yes.
band leader, musician, doing Cheers to Life, made popular by Voice here in TNT. He would have won the Soca Monarch, and you actually were playing on the marimba.
That's
How
correct.
difficult is that? Would you know, is it like, we have a piano, a keyboard, we know where C is, D is, E is. Is it as easy as that?
with reference to the notes, it is in the format of a piano, but it's 5 octaves. And you can see the size of it, it's pretty big.
Yeah, it is.
I know I didn't use the entire thing for that piece, but the instrument itself, you have to, is a really difficult technique to get it done. You have to actually sidestep to get to some of the notes. You know, you can't just play all the notes. Even if someone stretches their hand all the way across, they still can't reach all the notes.
Okay.
So it's really difficult.
Can 2 persons play on it at the same time?
2 persons could play. Actually 3 persons could play at one time.
Okay.
And you know, you could even play the instrument with 4 sticks and stuff. So it's really challenging. And it's also fun to learn too.
Oh, okay. So probably I can dabble a little bit?
Yeah, because
Do you
actually,
teach?
yes I do.
Okay.
Yes I do. You must actually know that some of the ringtones that people have on their cell phones, they were made from those instruments. Just like the text message tones and stuff. So it's
I thought you were going to tell me you were responsible for some of those
tones.
No. So, Michael, you were talking to me about Amantis de Paranda, your involvement. Let us know how long you've been involved with the group, if it is your group, and what you guys have done thus far over the years.
Okay, I started in the band when I was about age 3. Can
I ask you your age on national television, or you just prefer to keep?
No, that's fine. I'm 27 years of age now.
Great.
So that's about 14 years. It's been a little while.
Okay.
Yeah. So the band started in 1974 with my father at St. Benedict's RC in St. Augustine, but they were not called Amantis de Paranda then. Okay. They were originally called Los Alumnos because the group was made from the Past People's Association. Whoever went to the school came back and they started a parent group, and they just decided to keep it going from there. And eventually we changed our name till 2004, and we decided we want to stick with Amantis de Paranda. So basically we have been in competitions, we have done charity work as well, work with Alcohol Anonymous, and we did some stuff with St. Dominic's Home in Belmont, the boys and girls. The only thing we haven't done as a band is tour, but we have been recording as well. We have an album which we plan to redo and bring it back, which is called Les Vamos.
Okay.
So basically that's about it.
And I want to bring in the aspect of Calypso now, because that's the segment that we are into. In terms of, incorporating Calypso into your repertoires, in terms of your concert and even things that you would probably do on the outside and even in your parang band, how difficult is it to incorporate Calypso?
Calypso is not really difficult for us. Calypso in itself, the music is pretty easy for us to understand because we are born here. We grew up listening to the music. So the instruments that actually we have in the band, box bass and quattro and stuff, they actually used to use that in Calypso.
Okay.
And from what I understand as well, they use it in Antigua in the early years of Calypso development as well. But it's nothing too difficult. The box bass in itself is actually a substitute for the upright double bass, which Lord Kitchener used to play.
Okay.
So it basically goes hand in hand. It's basically just to flip it over and they just learn the Calypso music. One thing I must mention though is the parang group Amantis de Paranda. Yes, our main focus is parang, but we do appreciate all the other styles of music as well. So we have no problem doing old-time medleys.
Yeah.
Like we have a Sing the Chorus medley that we did at Royal Gibbons, and they developed how many ever years ago. We have the old-time medley, and then we have we do soca parang as well. We do folk music, which is sometimes done in patois. So
okay.
year round we do a lot of stuff. We appreciate the culture for what it is, and we try to help preserve it as well.
All right, beautiful. Now, just before we go to a clip, I just want to let TNT know that we've actually been privy, or should I say, I could probably speak about myself. I've actually been privy to seeing you guys perform for the Christmas season in terms of Amantis de Paranda. I have not been able to go to your concert. That's what you would have had just over a month ago. But in terms of how well you all are choreographed, how well you all harmonize, I mean, I must commend you very, very, very much. And they could dress.
This is Amantis de Paranda with the Calypso Old Time Medley.
Tell me where you been last night, Caroline. Tell me where you been last night, Caroline. Everybody looking for you, and they only find your shoe. Tell me where you been last night, Caroline. Tell me where you been last night, Caroline. Tell me where you been last night, Caroline. Everybody looking for you, and they only find your shoe. Tell me where you been last night, Caroline. Darling, do-do, girl, you really make me blue. Every time I turn in my bed, I take my pillow for you. Darling, do-do, girl, you really make me blue. Every time I turn in my bed, I take my pillow for you. Louise, hope it's not in vain. Please come back again, Louise. Hope it's not in vain. Please come back again. Miss your romance when you leave. Miss your place, I had to grieve. Oh girl, look, I now realize that I lost my paradise. Darling, do-do, girl, you really make me blue. Every time you turn in the bed, I think I feel for you. Darling, do-do, girl, you really make me blue. Every time you turn in the bed, I think I feel for you. Oh Lord, concert time is here. Oh Lord, concert time is here. Depuis maman moueke n'embarque bois me bois. Depuis maman moueke n'embarque bois me bois. Prisonnier levé, mettez-le me vai Congo bara. Prisonnier levé, mettez-le me vai Congo bara. There's a picture in the man with a candle in the hand and a rambutan. Brother Willie, there's a picture in the man with a candle in the hand and a rambutan. The gold, the gold, the gold, the gold, the gold in Africa, Mussolini won from the emperor. The gold, the gold, the gold, the gold, the gold in Africa, Mussolini won from the emperor.
Well, of course, that was simply amazing. That was Amantis de Piranda doing the old-time Calypso medley. How difficult was that for you to do in terms of preparation and time?
Actually, it wasn't that much difficult with the band I just saw. I believe my father and they created that medley over 15 years ago.
Okay.
So it was just something that was handed down to us. But of course, restructuring and reharmonizing and all of that would take shape, but it's not really difficult for me.
And then we are all Trinis, and Calypso is in your blood, so it's easy to pick up on it.
Yeah, but there's a style you really have to practice.
Yeah, I agree with you. Now, when I was told that I had to do the interview with you, a Latin band leader, and I was saying, Latin band leader here in TNT, how can you even make it in a culture that's saturated with Calypso and Soca?
Okay.
Tell me about that.
Basically, first of all, we have to consider the language barrier. But as a percussionist, Latin music percussion is very important to the entire Caribbean. But we play Latin music a lot here in the steel band world. They use Latin instruments every year. And during Christmas time every year, so why not form a Latin band to help people understand what the concept of Latin music really is and how to go about it. And in a place like TNT, I don't think it should be really a problem because we are fans of Latin music. The Calypsonians would incorporate Latin music in their piece. Like for instance, Lord Kitchener has a song called Earthquake, and there's a big Latin part of the song which I think is the chorus. So they incorporate Latin music all the time.
Yeah. And now I want to jump straight across to the group that would have done a really, really nice piece made popular by Mark Anthony, which you will introduce in a little while. But what gave you guys the inspiration to do that piece in particular? Yes, it's Latin, but there was something in particular that I would have heard and seen there in that little piece that I know it took something special out of you guys to create it.
Basically, the piece itself is very melodic and it's fun to play. It's very exciting with the brass and the voices and stuff, but the piece itself talks about living life in a very positive way and why are we sad, we should be happy, all these different things. So it's basically a piece that we should use to celebrate life.
All right, well, let's go. Introduce your clip.
This is new band Latin Jammers with Vivir Mi Vida.
La las heridas, a veces solo una gota puede vencer la sequía. ¿Y para qué llorar? ¿Para qué? Si duele una pena, se olvida. ¿Y para qué sufrir? ¿Para qué? Si así es la vida, hay que vivirla. La ley. Voy a reír, voy a bailar, vivir mi vida. La. Voy a reír, voy a gozar, vivir mi vida. La. Y esto. Y'all know the song, right? Y'all know the song, right? Go. Voy a vivir el momento para entender el destino. Voy a escuchar en silencio para encontrar el camino. ¿Y para qué llorar? ¿Para qué? Si duele una pena, se olvida. ¿Y para qué sufrir? ¿Para qué? Si duele una pena, hay que vivirla. La ley. Voy a reír, voy a bailar, vivir mi vida. La. Voy a reír, voy a gozar, vivir mi vida. La. Mi gente. Empezar a sonar a reír. Voy a reír, voy a bailar. Gente, baila y goza, que la vida es una sola. Voy a reír, voy a bailar. Vive, sigue, siempre para adelante, no mires para atrás. Mi gente, la vida es una. Esto. Voy a reír, voy a bailar, vivir mi vida. La. Voy a reír, voy a gozar, vivir mi vida. La.
Well, Michael, that was Vivir Mi Vida, made popular by Mark Anthony. Your band, that's your band, right?
Yes.
Latin Jammers, doing that piece, should I say, flawlessly.
Well, if you feel that the piece was that, then sure.
It was amazing. And something that I enjoyed about it, though, everyone seemed to be into the performance, into that piece, because we are all familiar with it, you know, so you got that vibe.
Yeah, I try to tell the band members you have to really engage your audience, you know, for them to really feel what it is they're trying to sing.
That's right. And if you don't feel it, then the audience will not feel it as well.
You can't. Music is a thing that connects people, so you can't just go and sing anyhow on stage. You have to connect with the audience, you know.
I agree with you. As we get ready to wind down things now, Michael, tell me, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
I see myself trying to be a better musician. I see myself trying to go further with the respective groups I'm with. I even see myself being more of an investor in culture, whether it be financially or otherwise, investing my time or talent or something. I also see the Carter Foundation doing a lot of charity work with people and trying to help make the cultural environment of TNT much better.
We'll probably do this again with you. Thank you so much. We wish you guys all the best, Amantis, Latin Jammers, you personally, and of course the Carter Foundation as well. Keep on doing the good work that you guys are doing. Remember, guys, it's Independence, or 54th Independence here in Trinidad and Tobago. Happy Independence, TNT. 54 for 54, live here on WAC 90.1 FM, and of course Gaia the Caribbean. I'm your host, Suan Ben Goshe, signing out. Until next time, bye.
Voy a reír, voy a bailar, vivir mi vida, la 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 la. Voy a reír, voy a gozar, vivir mi vida, la 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 la. Yes, Latin jammers, everyone, Latin jammers.
Happy 54th anniversary, Trinidad and Tobago, from the South staff of Works Credit Union.
And here's to another 54 years of savings at Works Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited.
Works Credit Union congratulates the people of Trinidad and Tobago on 54 years of independence. We've been with you every step of the way, whatever the reason, whenever the season. We've seen you through it all. Works Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited. Proudly serving the people of Trinidad and Tobago for 57 years. Works Credit Union, we care for you.
So we're blaming everybody from Prime Minister to Minister, the porous borders and the Commissioner. We're blaming the bandit with the guns and armory. We're blaming everybody except the shooter's family. Every bandit have a mother, a father, and a couple aunts, but they offering the bandit protection and tolerance. So let me stop blaming the people in authority and take a closer look at the society. Is the problem really the trigger happy few, or is the real problem me and you? Guns don't kill people, people kill people.